I'm going to start this evening, with one of the only songs I've ever written that didn't come from an internal prompt. And usually when I'm writing songs, it's because I'm processing something and it's stirring in me and I need to get it out somehow, and so I sit with it, or a line comes to me and it happens, but it has to do with my own inner issues, let's put it that way. And this song that I'm going to do actually came from a completely external situation, which was a buddy of mine in Toronto posted a photo on Facebook, and the photo was, he was taking a little walk and he saw a piece of paper on the ground. This is such a vibe, like, you guys are I'm gonna hurt my neck talking to you guys. He was walking in Toronto and he saw a piece of paper on the ground, and he looked at it and it said Marla, comma, and that was it. And he thought that was kind of unique and rare, so he took a photo of it and he posted it. And when I saw that, my brain exploded in curiosity, because I wanted to know, who's Marla? Who wrote Marla? Why were they writing to Marla? And why didn't they finish writing to Marla? And I couldn't stop thinking about it. And all I could do with that was sit down and write a song trying to speculate, and I couldn't commit to more than one, or I couldn't commit to one. So I kind of brainstormed a few ideas and came up with 3 stories. And here they are. This is called Dear Marla. Your mother, I've been sorry for your whole life, that I gave you to another, and I've only written 2 words, tears are flowing, I gotta have a smoke. You know, I wish I could have kept you, but my life then was a joke. And Marla, I've imagined meeting you someday. I just can't write this letter, I'm afraid of what you'd say. I'd say it's safe to gauge, you're just like the leaves in the trees, deserving of attention as you blow through the breeze. Dear Marla, you don't know me, but I see you every day. Pour the coffee from outside your small cafe, and I only know your name 'cause I heard somebody yell it loud. I think it was your boyfriend, you didn't seem too proud. Stalking type, just think you could date nicer guys. You smiled my way once, must have been sun in your eyes. And Marla, I don't know who you are, don't know who I am either, just dust from the stars, birds in a cage, words on a page. I have no idea, but I'd say it's safe to gauge, you're just like the leaves in the tree, you're feeling okay. I've been meaning to write, work just gets in the way. And Marla, what I did wasn't right. No, I should have listened better. I ain't always too bright. And it's a lie what they say about getting more confident with age. I just can't write this letter. I'll probably just toss the page. And Marla, I don't know who you are, don't know who I am either. Just dust from the stars, birds in a cage, words on a page. I have no idea, but I'd say it's safe to gauge you're just like the leaves in the trees, deserving of love as you blow through the breeze. This is also my fundraising concert for the whole. I don't even have an airline to blame. I did it. I can't sue anybody. I read a really amusing, well, it wasn't actually funny, but I thought it was, an amusing line about anxiety, which was, when you suffer from anxiety and you're always worried about something, when you don't have anxiety, you immediately become worried about the fact that you're not having it. Because you realize you're probably missing something to be worried about. And it's true. You're like, wait, something must be wrong at all times. Now, I am that kind of person. So I fairly recently developed a fear of flying that I never had before. And I don't fly very often, but I'm in Europe touring every year, so I fly there, and I kind of had to work through that. And then one flight, I just didn't get nervous, and then partway through realizing I wasn't nervous, I went, "Fuck, something will probably happen on this flight." Ain't that just like life? This is called Airplane. Funny how just yesterday basically, I've been living on the road full-time for 9 years now. So before that, I was living in the first of those 9 years I was in Berlin, and before that it was Montreal, here, 6 years. And I wrote the song when I was still living here, so it's an old song. But I was watching the news one night, and there were 3 cases in a row of child arson in Winnipeg. And for some reason, that story really hit me. I was working with troubled youth, and the little bit I knew about children committing arson was that it's not a thing kids do. We might set the odd ant on fire with a magnifying glass. Why don't anybody else know what I'm talking about when I say that?
Yeah.
I'm not a sociopath. Good God. We used to, crush the odd bug, but this is like usually an indication that something really, really wrong has happened to a child. So I was struck by it, but at the same time, I thought, what a great image to set something on fire when you're so troubled and flustered and frustrated and you can't express it and you can't get it out. What better way? I'm not encouraging you to go set fires, but the image really struck me, and so I wrote this line: "The kids in Winnipeg are setting fires. I think I understand why." And I didn't know what to do with it, so it sat. And then I returned to it, I don't know how long later, possibly more than a year later, and I finished the song, and it ended up being a kind of dialogue with that notion of fuck it, set it on fire, and that good God, don't. And I'll leave it at that. You can interpret as you wish. Kids in Winnipeg are setting fires. I think I understand why, and it just makes me want to cry. And then there's you. You say there's nothing we can do. Have ourselves a drink for the kids in Winnipeg. We're setting fires. Well, I have no children, nor do I want them anymore. Though I used to want them so. It's all too much. The way things seem to sometimes go. You say there's nothing we can do but sit around and pray for the kids in Winnipeg. We're setting fire. No son of mine, and no darling daughter would ever think that it's okay to burn it all away. You say there's nothing we can do. Watch it all go down. But that's why there's kids in Winnipeg. Living out of a suitcase is a very interesting challenge, and there are some experiences that I guess just aren't relatable because there's not that many people who live that long out of a suitcase. But one of my kind of funniest things that happens is that people who love me think, "Oh, she lives out of a suitcase. That means she doesn't have a lot of things. We should give her some." And it happens all the time. Like, my friend shows up to meet me for coffee, and she's got a bag of clothes. She's like, "Oh, this is her sweater, in fact, and these boots are from a lady in Peterborough." And it's great. I love hand-me-downs, but it means something else has to go. Or what ends up happening really is that I'll end up with a bag of clothes that doesn't fit into the suitcase, and then I've got really dear friends who let me keep the bag of clothes in their closet until the next time I'm through, which means I have annual reunions with bags of clothes. And it's kind of awesome. Like, there's like a ritual to it. I arrive, I usually make some tea, have a shower from the flight, and then go through the bag. And the bag, almost always, half of it, I go, "What the hell was I thinking hanging on to this? I didn't miss it, I didn't remember it, I don't need it." Off it goes to whatever regional Salvation Army-ish thing is there. And the other half is like, "Yes, I love this sweater." Or whatever. And on one such bag reunion, there was a purse in the bag, and I looked at the purse and thought, "What the hell did I keep this for? This is broken, zipper's broken, stained, strap is broken, ugly. I don't even use that kind of purse anymore because it's not healthy for your back. What the fuck?" And before throwing it out, I thought, I'm going to look through all the pockets just to make sure. Maybe there's a diamond ring, or I don't know, maybe there's some letter, I don't know what, who can remember? And the only thing I found, it wasn't empty. What I found was a almost empty pouch of drum tobacco and one rolling paper, and I had quit smoking for a year. And it was a massive, oh fuck, damn it! I have to smoke. It was exactly enough for one cigarette. And there was no way I wasn't gonna. It was like destined. And I think it was destined because I wrote the song while I was smoking that cigarette. Now, the song is called Hallelujah. It's not because of the nicotine. If you've ever smoked and started again, you know it's disgusting. I did totally relapse and I still smoke, but whatever. The song is called Hallelujah. In an old pocket I found a smoke a year after I quit, and I stopped and wondered if I should, and then I thought, fuck it, and I poured myself a glass of wine and with ceremony lit it. I thought about the time I've lost having that same old fit, the one that tells me I'm not good enough, though I know that I'm strong. And I've fought off every demon, tried to prove me that I'm wrong. And I've got a friend in every town, and still I don't belong. And my best friend has always been a song. But hallelujah for the spirit that remains, and hallelujah for the sounds of sweet refrains. I can pack my life into a box and hop that same old train. Just as long as I keep moving, nothing's lost and nothing's gained. Well, everybody's growing up, time is showing on their face. And despite the best of all advice, it still feels like a race. And I'm fine as long as I am being held in an embrace. But you cannot spend forever in one place. And oh, time, you're sneaky and you're cold. And I don't know who scares me like a card game. You can fake or you can fold, but there aren't so many winners, so I'm told. But hallelujah for the spirit that remains, and hallelujah for the sounds of sweet refrains. I can pack my life into a box and hop that same old train. Just as long as I keep moving, nothing's lost and nothing's gained. Well, that cigarette burned quickly and it left me wanting more. But it wasn't more to smoke, I don't know what I smoked it for, 'cause it ended and I felt just as I'd felt before. Ceiling still above me and below me still the floor. I don't know what I've been expecting, some magical new thing, as if I could turn around and suddenly I'd have real wings. I don't know what to call this dream that stubbornly still clings, but every day the same old cycle brings. But hallelujah for the spirit that remains, and hallelujah for the sounds of sweet refrains. I can pack my life into a box and hop that same old train. Just as long as I keep moving, nothing's lost, nothing's gained. Hallelujah, hallelujah. I'll pack my life into a box and hop that same old train. Just as long as I keep moving, nothing's lost and nothing's gained. Nothing's gained. Nothing's gained. Nothing's gained. I'm going to play you a super sad one, because the other ones were really cheerful, I know. It's become an interesting challenge to choose which songs to play on any given night, because as we mentioned, there are a lot of albums now and more coming, and I want to play the fresh stuff, but I want to try to sell what I have, and all the songs are dear to me for different reasons, and some are political and some are social and some are love songs, and it's, you don't know what the audience is going to want or who they are or what their heartstrings are going to tune into with yours. So this is a social love song. This is, I really try as a songwriter, and especially as a female songwriter, to write what I think hasn't been written and what maybe needs to be written. And the folk idiom, there's a lot of, for example, there's a lot of rambling man songs. There's not a lot of rambling women songs, because there's not as many rambling women songs. Trust me that I've remedied the situation. I'm not going to sing you my rambling women songs, but I have a couple. There's the I'm so sad he left me songs, so I have the I'm so sad I left him song. You know, like it's sincere and authentic, and they're true songs, but I'm aware that there's a responsibility when you belong to a category against your choosing anyway, or not against your choosing, but without having been consulted. You might as well represent well. So this has, in a folk, rock, blues, country, touring, many a bar gig situation, this song is not one of the many songs that celebrates drinking. Danger is over now. Everything's fine. Bad satisfied. Miracles come and miracles go. What can we do? But go with the flow. They were your angry fists that set the tone. And if I could turn wine into water, you would not be alone. And I pray to the devil who gives you the thirst to step out of the way. Let us come first. Well, I'd give anything for your peace of mind. And if I could turn wine into water, have to you I'd find. You've got plenty of reason why you need calming down. It's not hard to point at why the world brings you down. I'm gonna leave you with one song as a thought. I won't tell the long story behind it, but I'll just say that it was an attempt to write a happy song, and like David, I just kind of figured out very quickly that that wasn't going to happen. But I was going to try to solve the puzzle in my mind about why I'm happier than I used to be, even when all the stuff I've always been sad about is still there. And what I came up with was that I'm just getting accustomed slowly to the idea that I can't fix everything that's wrong in the world all by myself, and I don't like it. But so it is. This is called Haven't Got a Clue. Thank you for having me here.
You're welcome.
And yeah, come say hi at the next opportunity. My heart is spoken for, body is negotiable. My soul is not my own, my mind is mine but sociable. History does not repeat, it's never even stopped. We just keep picking up where someone else has dropped, and yet this is all we get. Then what are we to do but treat each other kindly, though we haven't got a clue? I'm full of memories, they're spilling over the brim, and they make loss of time seem so awful grim. But here I am right now, making one in you. And it just so happens that I'm here right now with you. And thus, we must not fuss. What are we to do but move each other gently, though we haven't got a clue? Are just questions that have chosen a direction. Gestures are just needs we have reached for with our golden gloves. It's not that I'm accusing you, 'cause clearly I am guilty too. But if we've got this chance, I'd rather go for romance. Words are spoken all the time, they're all we've really got. Though there are galaxies between what we said and what we thought, and though you say nice things to me, they're only borrowed lines from every other person and every other time. And so this is all we know, then what are we to do but speak with candid honesty, though we haven't got a clue? We haven't got a clue.